What's up, guys? So today we are going to be making some glitter ornaments, and I know these are very popular and you probably have seen them already all over the internet anyways, but what I'm going to show you today is how you can customize your own glitter ornament, and also the different types of products that I've tried. So I've tried Mod Podge, I've tried floor cleaner, and I've tried polycrylic. So I'm going to go through each one and show you which one is the best and how each one turned out. So let's get started in Cricut Design Space, and we are first going to customize our ornament. So what I'm going to be doing is just putting my daughter's name on it. If you want, you can also go ahead and head over to my blog, and there is a free SVG file there for you. And it's Let It Snow. So you're welcome to also grab that. And, you know, if you don't want to really make make the SVG portion of it, you can just grab that and it's all ready to go for you. So let's customize it first. Okay, so all we're going to do is hit our text tool, and we're going to type in the name. My daughter's name is Olivia. And we're going to find any font that you like. So the one I'm going to be using is called Salty Ocean. It's this one here. It looks kind of cool. Now, by default, Cricut Design Space always leaves a gap in between letters. It's kind of annoying, but that's kind of what they do. So in order to fix that, we need to go to letter space here, and I usually like to try -0.5 to see how that looks, and that looks much better. And I'm actually not crazy with how this looks, so I'm going to play with this a little bit. Just don't mind me. I'm going to speed up here. Okay, so I have arranged letters the way I like it, so this one's called Salty Ocean. Now, I actually have a quick cheat sheet for you guys over at my blog for the best free script fonts that you can use. Now, these are all free for personal use only, so make sure you take a look at them, because if you are using them for commercial purposes, a lot of them have a license that are required. But head over to my blog and grab that cheat sheet, because I use this all the time when I'm trying to pick out a font that I want to use for all sorts of things. So head over there. Now, the next thing we're going to do is resize this. So going across, you don't really want to go over 3 inches for these ornaments. So I'm going to shrink that down a little bit. And then we have one final thing that we need to do. So yeah, we need to weld it all. Because what's going to happen is if you don't weld it, it's going to cut out each letter individually, and that's not what we're looking to do. We want it to cut out as one name, right? And this is one piece. All right, cool. And that's pretty much it for this component of it. Next, we're going to go over to make it. And yeah, we're going to cut that out. So let's cut that out. When you hit continue, I like to use the premium vinyl setting on more pressure, and I use the Oracal 651 for this, as that's the permanent vinyl. And yeah, I prefer the Oracal over the Cricut. It cuts a lot smoother. So yeah, let's make it, cut it out, and yeah, let's put our ornament together. Alright guys, so I wanted to show you really quickly, this is the cheat sheet I'm talking about. Check out all the different script fonts there. So that's ready for you guys, and that is free to grab over at my blog. Now I'm using the light grip mat for my permanent vinyl, and once again I just cut out the piece to size based on how much I'm going to need. So I only did 3 inches, and yeah, and it's not more than an inch there, so I should be pretty safe with this cut. Now I'm going to load it up in the machine. Okay, next you want to grab some transfer tape, and you're just going to cut that to size as well. You're going to remove the backing. And apply that on. And we're just gonna leave that on for now while we prepare our ornament. So we can put this aside. The name part is done. All right. So I wanted to show you really quickly before we actually make the ornament, the 3 different things that I've tried, okay? So I have tried polycrylic, that's this one here. I've tried Mod Podge. And I've tried floor cleaner. So I use Pine Sol. I know a lot of people are using Mop and Glow, but I couldn't find that. So I don't know if it's because I'm in Canada. So I'm using just generic floor cleaner. Now, let me show you how this turned out, okay? So this one was the best. This one, you can probably see a little bit there, the glitter is falling off. Now this is after it's dried and it's been sitting for a couple days. And this one, I don't know if you can tell there, but it didn't turn out too well in terms of the glitter because it's like white. Yeah, it came out like, it looked like glue. That's the problem, is it looks like glue. So let's go through which one's which, okay? The one that looks like glue is Mod Podge, okay? Yeah, I don't know if I did it wrong or if I'm using the wrong type of Mod Podge. Maybe I should have watered it down, I'm thinking. But I used pretty much almost this entire little bottle in the one ornament. And it is pretty thick. It was really, really thick. It dried white. And normally Mod Podge doesn't dry white. Normally it kind of dries like more of a clear. So I'm wondering if maybe if you thin it out, that could work. But that didn't work out for me. The second one here is the Pine Cleaner. Now this one, it went on really, really nice and easy. This one was hard to get like in the bulb and for things to stick. This one was nice and easy to just make, and it was pretty quick. But yeah, as you can see now, all the glitter is falling out, and more is falling out right now as I move this around. So that is very, very unfortunate. It does not really adhere well at all. You can see there's like missing glitter there. So that kind of sucks. And finally, the last one is, of course, polycrylic. This stuff is pretty expensive. It was like $20 Canadian for this big tub. Well, it's not that big, it's actually pretty small, but it's a lot for ornaments. So it was kind of expensive for what it is. This was like $1 at the dollar store, and same thing, like $1 at the dollar store. So it's expensive, but it turns out really nice, guys. Like, it's been dry for a few days. It is solid. There is no glitter moving around in there, and it has amazing coverage. It was really, really easy to make. So this is the winner, guys. Okay, so let me show you how we're gonna make our ornament. Okay, so I'm gonna open up the polycrylic. In case you guys are wondering, you just need one of these like paint tools to open that can up. In case you're not sure if you've never painted before. Okay, here are some other tools you're going to need, okay? I liked using this little dropper. It's a little baby dropper. That's what the packaging looks like. This was really, really helpful to get it into my ornament, okay? The other thing I use is a cartons. So this is perfect because it holds all my bulbs. It holds them all. And you can flip them upside down like this when it's drying, and you can fit a lot. So if you can get one of the trays, that's ideal. But if you can't, then you can always get like your dozen pack of eggs, and that'll do just fine as well. Yeah, no, get one of these. It's just, you know, I'm sure you eat eggs, right? Okay, so we're gonna put this off to the side. And these are the ornaments you want to get. They are available at Dollar Tree right now, and it's the season for them. So I think they start putting them out at the end of October, mid to end October. So you can find them at Dollar Tree. I know I saw them at Walmart too, so they are around. And definitely Amazon, I'm sure, has them too. So you just want the clear ornaments, okay? Now, Dollar Tree does sell a smaller one. They have this smaller one, and then they have this larger one. I really like the big ones. It looks a lot better in my opinion. But if you need a smaller one, they also have that there. Okay, next we're gonna take the top off. Okay, it's nice and easy. We're gonna use our tray. I'm gonna put that right there. I'm gonna grab my polycrylic and my little dropper. I'm just gonna get some of that in there. All right, and next I'm gonna take, this is the bottle cap, okay, from a bottle of water. If you have pop, you can use the top of that. I actually find that's a little bit easier, but I've been using like the water one. And you're gonna take the cap and just screw it on. That helps things from coming out. And you're gonna give us a nice swirl, okay? You want the whole ornament to be coated. And you need to make sure you do a good job of it, because if you don't, the glitter will not go in. You're gonna have like empty bald spots, which we don't want. So make sure you get good coverage on this. And we're just gonna spin that around and make sure everything gets coated. Awesome. And then you want to drain the excess, okay? So this is where having that egg tray really helps. Just let it drain just for a moment. And while that's happening, you're going to grab your glitter and a funnel. This helps get the glitter inside, because like these things are really messy, so it gets glitter everywhere if I don't use this. Now, another thing you can do, if you're making like a bunch of these ornaments, okay, once again, baby aisle, this is just a baby bottle, all right, you can actually drain your polycrylic in there, and then you can reuse the polycrylic, okay? But this is my last ornament, so I'm just gonna drain it in the egg tray and throw out the egg tray when it's done. But yeah, that's there for you as well. If you are making multiple ornaments of the same like glitter or whatever, like this is probably the best way to conserve some of that. Now, why do we need to drain it? Any guesses? All right, we need to drain it because if we don't, it's going to clump, okay? And when it clumps, things go wrong. So we don't want it to clump. But I think it's pretty good there. We've got most of it out. We don't want all of it out. I'm gonna put my funnel on top. I'm gonna put some glitter in there. And I'm gonna put my cap back on. And give that a good shake. You'll see how easy that is. Make sure everything's covered. And then you can dump out the excess glitter. So same thing, you can use the egg tray like me, or you can use a baby bottle to get the excess out and then reuse that, okay? Now, we are going to let that dry, okay? Once that is dry, the best way to get this on, because what's gonna happen is, see these little like metal parts? That will scrape the actual ornament, and we don't want to ruin the ornament by trying to put this back on, okay? So I found the best way to put this back on is to take the end here and to pull it. Okay, you're gonna pull it so that, see that? Okay, you're gonna pull it so that this part, like, it goes as far as it can, okay? And you're gonna hang on to that, and you're gonna put the lid on, and then you're gonna release. And that way, nothing is scraped, all right? and your ornament is perfect. All right, so let's add our name to our ornament. Okay, so once again, you can use this as a holder. I seriously love this egg tray, guys. And we've got our name weeded and put on the transfer tape. So you're going to remove the backing of the transfer tape. And you're going to start from the center and position your name. Now, if you have a longer name, or you find that you're struggling to get the name on because, you know, it's a curved surface, it really helps to have a pair of scissors and to cut some slits into it to help the name go on. Yeah, and you just remove the transfer tape and there you go. Take a look at that. Looks pretty good, right? It's so easy, guys. I love it so much. You need to make more of these. Alright guys, so we are done our ornaments and I just wanted to show you what they look like. So this is the Olivia ornament that we've done. And then this is another one I did. It says Let It Snow. And this SVG file is free over at my blog, so you can go ahead and grab that and download that and then use that if you'd like. So I hope you guys liked this. If you did, give it a thumbs up and I will see you next time. Goodbye.